Hello my fellow Kenyans, I am Gakonga the coach and the pioneer of Vision Total Football Kenya. Mimi ni Gakonga na pioneer wa Vision Total Football Kenya. Wakenya wenzangu, I'll start by saying if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, Vision Total Football Kenya channel, tafadhali subscribe ndio tuendelee kushare maneno ya mpira, ndio tuendelee kujenga hii channel, tuendelee kuwa community moja so that we can save our football in Kenya. I believe Vision Total Football Kenya as a community, we have the right manifesto to save our football in Kenya. Wakenya wenzangu, leo hii nataka tuzungumzie kuhusu Diego Maradona versus Victor Wanyama, upande wa pesa, yani transfer fee. Diego Maradona versus Victor Wanyama, transfer fee. Huyu star wetu Wanyama. Wakenya wenzangu, I want us to discuss this because we should be able to work out why in Kenya we don't develop players, why in Kenya we don't add value to players, why in Kenya players are so cheap, they move from one club to another, yeah, and the fee that is paid for this player is so little. You can in fact buy a dog, yeah, in the internet for more money that you can buy a Kenyan football player. Wanyama, and that I want to use Wanyama because Wanyama now is a star, but the price he was sold then when he moved from Kenya to Sweden ni kidogo sana. So my fellow Kenyans, let us start by analyzing Diego Maradona. You all know Diego Maradona, ya ule mchengaji mkali kutoka Argentina, ya 5'5" Diego Maradona. Huyo na mpira, anaenda na mpira pale, Diego Maradona anachenga watu kadhaa hapo, anapiga hilo bao, Maradona goli hilo. Now Wanyama na mpira, Victor Wanyama na mpira pale, anashika mpira pale katikati, anamwangalia Deliali, mara Deliali hawezi kuchukua ule mpira kwa sababu amepingwa na wako hapa Liverpool Anfield. Basi Wanyama anaendelea na mpira, anamtafuta Harry Kane ndio huyo naye yuko mashakani, hawezi kupata mpira. Mara Wanyama anaona arudisha ule mpira kwa upande wa left ambao yuko Daya hapo. Daya naye anaona yuko matatani. Wanyama anaamua shoot hilo bao mwenyewe hapo Anfield. Wanyama na shoot hilo bao. Victor Wanyama, congratulations. Na Wakenya wenzangu, Diego Maradona, yeah, was sold from Argentina to Barcelona in 1982 for 300 million Kenya shillings. Wakenya wenzangu, Diego Maradona 22 years old aliuzwa 300 million Kenya shilling kutoka huko Argentina. Mara just 2 years later, baada ya kucheza Barcelona kwa miaka 2, he was sold to Napoli, yeah, in Italy huko kwa 500 million Kenya shillings. Wakenya wenzangu, that is 1982. If you work that out, where we are today, this 2018 is 36 years ago. Na Wakenya wenzangu, right now we cannot this Diego Maradona is about 56 years old, and yet no Kenyan can break transfer record ambayo ilifanywa na Wanyama na Diego Maradona 1982. This is so dangerous, Wakenya wenzangu. Our players are so cheap, Wakenya wenzangu. Now Diego Maradona, if you think about it, yeah, so 22 years of age, he moves from Argentina to Barcelona, 300 million Kenya shilling. Wanyama, 8 years ago, he moved from Kenya to Sweden, to a club in Sweden. For how much? 5 million Kenya shilling, Wanyama wenzangu. So Diego Maradona at that age, when he was starting his international football career, yeah, he was sold for 60 times more than Wanyama. But listen to this, Wakenya wenzangu. Wanyama moved from Sweden to Celtic, yeah. Bei yake from 5 million kutoka Kenya akaenda Sweden ikamuza Celtic kwa 400 million Kenya shilling, yeah. Celtic ikamuza kwa Tottenham 3 years later. No, not Tottenham, sorry. Celtic sold Wanyama to Southampton for 4 million Kenya shilling in profit from what they had bought him in from Sweden. So that means Wanyama from Kenya to Sweden, 5 million. From Sweden to the Celtic club in Scotland, 400 million Kenya shilling. From Celtic, they sold him to Southampton, 800 million Kenya shilling. And then Southampton sold him to Tottenham Hotspur, Wanyama, where he is now. We all know where he is in Tottenham. Tottenham bought him for 1.2 billion Kenya shilling. So if you track that Wanyama journey, yeah, only 8 years ago, from Kenya to now in Tottenham, he has increased value from 5 million Kenya shilling to 1.2 billion Kenya shilling that Tottenham paid for him when they bought him from Southampton. Now, Wakenya wenzangu, that is the calculation. So why is it the players that Wanyama left behind, yeah, cannot be sold for anything? They are moving from club to club. And like I have just said, they are being sold at the price of a dog. You can buy a dog, yeah, more expensive in the internet than you can buy a Kenyan player. Wakenya wenzangu, what the hell is wrong with our football? But we all know where the problems are. We don't develop players in Kenya. We play with the football system. We don't have a good football system that can nurture young player and develop them as they go up. This is where we need to start to implement. I know we are almost about to win. We are almost about to qualify for AFCON. But that is about our national team, Harambee Stars. That journey is for Harambee Stars. How about the rest of football in Kenya, Wakenya wenzangu? The youth football, the women football, people with disability football, football at the county levels. We need more clubs in Kenya because our population our population right now is about 50 million. So the few clubs we have in Kenya, they are not enough to give youth opportunity. And that is why I am saying Vision Total Football Kenya has all what Kenyan football need. All I need, Wakenya wenzangu, is support from you, the Kenyan public. Wakenya wenzangu, muni support so that tuhakikisha hii Vision Total Football Kenya imekuwa implemented by our Kenyan government so that it can help everyone. Wakenya wenzangu, it's so sad to see those Kenyan players moving from Thika United to Tusker to Thika United to Kariobangi Shark with very, very little money, yeah? The money they are being sold 300,000 Kenya shilling, Wakenya wenzangu. This money is so little, yeah? You can almost just buy one German Shepherd Bush dog, you're a guard dog for that money. And this is a Kenyan player, Wakenya wenzangu. We need to develop football. We need to take our football serious. We need to develop coaches so that when our Kenyan coaches coach these players, they can improve, because it is about increasing value, yeah, on our players. And how we do that is by coaching them properly, giving them opportunities to train, having more clubs so that more Kenyan youths can be involved, having different age playing football across Kenya. But this will not be sorted through FKF. I have said it before, because FKF have had 60 years plus and they have done nothing. So Wakenya wenzangu, what Kenya need is to usher in a new era for football, and that will happen through Vision Total Football Kenya. Wakenya wenzangu, Uganda have sold a few years ago, they sold a player in Kenya. I think it's the Rasta guy who was playing for Gor Mahia, Serenkuma. And Uganda can sell a player, yeah, to Kenya for about 10 million Kenya shilling. In Kenya, we have never, since Wanyama, yeah, that 5 million tulimuuza huko Sweden, yeah, no player in Kenya anauzwa kwa klabu yote kutoka klabu hii kwenda ile. Hata milioni moja, anywhere near 1 million haiwezi kafanyika, Wakenya wenzangu. This is a shame. Now I want to tell you something. Azam in Tanzania, they are doing the correct system. They have the youth system, they have the academy, they have they are training there, yeah. They have sold a player 20 million Kenya shilling to a club in Spain, and they are moving on. In the next 5 years, they're gonna sell so many players, a lot of money. I said before, Benfica Academy in the last 3 years, it has sold players worth, yeah, listen to this, worth 24 billion Kenya shilling. Yeah, think about it. Akina Bernardo Silva in Man City, Renato Sanchez, they are all coming from Benfica Academy. So Benfica in 3 years, yeah, makes 24 billion Kenya shilling by selling youth players. So how come Gor Mahia cannot even sell one player here? Thika United sell one there. Kariobangi. This is where we need to go, about nurturing our players so that we can sell them for more money, so that clubs can establish themselves. This idea that clubs only rely on a sponsor coming here, giving them this and that, and then they are crying. They are crying here and they're asking government to intervene. Now we have the Football Federation also crying, want the government to intervene, to give them money, to pay players, to pay the national coach. What the hell is the point of the federation? Wakenya wenzangu, if we look on the other side, rugby is going the same, that they are begging the government to support them. So this shows you that the road that we have been taking when it comes to sports is the wrong road, Wakenya wenzangu. We need to do a U-turn and do the correct thing, Wakenya wenzangu. But rugby and the rest, I'll leave them to sort those issues. My passion is football. My vision, Total Football Kenya, is to bring back the glory of football in Kenya, is to help Kenya usher in a new era for football, which is going to happen, Wakenya wenzangu. So Wakenya wenzangu, I ask you again, please subscribe to this channel, Vision Total Football Kenya channel. Please support me. Let us continue talking. Let us share information. If talk to a friend, tell your family, tell everybody. Vision Total Football Kenya is the way forward for us, Wakenya wenzangu. The state of football in Kenya is unbelievable. We should be somewhere better when it comes to football, Wakenya wenzangu, yeah? But now we know where to go. We know what we need to do. So we are not going to sit and complain. Football evolution, we are going to do it ourselves. And I said before, when Kenya decide to deal with FKF, we don't need FIFA intervention. We don't need CAF intervention. We know what we need to do, because football has been failing in Kenya for so many years. What has FIFA done? What has CAF done? Yeah, because don't forget, FIFA looks after 220 countries, so they don't really know the intricacy, yeah, that happens within each country football governing body. So it's us as Kenyans, we want to say what we want. We need to define what we want. We need to know our journey. We need to know what we want. Now, through Vision Total Football Kenya, all that is sorted. Wakenya wenzangu, there has nothing that I have not left behind, yeah. Even Supporters Union, supporters with a disability organization called Level Playing Field, so that they can also get the same right. They can attend matches. They can share information. They can feel they are football supporters in Kenya. Wakenya wenzangu, I said it. 6 years I have been working on this vision. It is big, Wakenya wenzangu, yeah? So Kenya is going to lead, and other countries in Africa are going to follow. We are not going to beg FIFA, to beg CAF to show us the way forward. Every change that takes place in Kenyan football has to come from FIFA, has to come from CAF. Why do we have to wait? Yeah, I asked this to Football Federation. Why club licensing had to come from FIFA and CAF? Why now changing the football system had to come from FIFA, when we know this many years ago we should have changed this? So there is no thinking, there is no innovation, there is no vision from our football governing body. Yeah, everything has to come from the top. But I tell you what, now we know what we should do. Now we know our path. Now we have a blueprint. Wakenya wenzangu, support Vision Total Football Kenya. So together as one, as a Vision Total Football Kenya community, we can do the right thing, follow the right blueprint, follow the right manifesto, and sort our football system. Wakenya wenzangu, we need more and more football clubs in Kenya, professional, semi-professional, youth clubs, so that everyone can have opportunity. Wakenya wenzangu, the only way is Vision Total Football Kenya. Let us usher this new era for football. Wakenya wenzangu, continue to support me, and remember to subscribe. I'm going to leave you now, but I leave you in peace. I'm gone.